Hey guys, what's up? So we're looking at our now current first stream of the new season for League of Legends Icy Blue Team. This is our second match this season. We need to finish getting some more things set up, and I am currently hearing myself, and I'm trying to figure out why. Give me 1 second. No, I muted that. Okay, never mind. I don't know. Who knows? Okay. Um, I'm. This is our first thing. So we're looking at Ithaca College Icy Blue versus Clark Gray. Both teams got moved up in a division from Navigator to, I believe, Emirates. And we are current as both teams are currently getting set up right now. We'll be looking at their champion picks here very soon. And what is really cool is that looking at the names of who Clark Gray is playing with, these are almost all the exact same players that our team versed last semester when we were both down in Navigators. So last season, yes, Ithaca did beat Clark, but I'm curious with this. Everyone is now up a level, and I'm currently in spectator. That is not. I'm not in spectator. There we go. I'm not on Clark Gray. That's not helpful. Um, I gotta fix. I still hear myself. Where do I hear myself? Oh, I'm hearing myself here. Okay. Let's turn you down. So, I gotta fix that. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll be getting started here very soon, and, I do have chat up, and I love talking to you guys. I'll do my best to try and get from, casting and going to chat. Again, if there's any issues with stream, with audio being a little too quiet, too loud, or something setting wise isn't working, please let me know so that I can try and fix it as soon as possible. It is just me running the stream and casting. We do also have another person who is currently in call with me and just listening and watching the stream and learning how to cast and stream our League of Legends and our general esports streams. If you would like to run our esports streams or learn how to, just message me on Discord in our esports server. I am also known as Glitchy, or you'll probably just say Brittany or Glitchstorm up in the Discord server. If not, try and reach out to me at bhope@ithaca.edu, and I will absolutely get you set up on our server. We would love all the help that we can get for our broadcast. We're currently waiting on Clark Gray to get set up here. Um, we do have a different placement here. Right now we have our Crisis, who is Ithaca's top laner, is currently playing mid lane, and we have some swap arounds in lanes today. Boarding Pass will be playing his standard ADC position. Rozak will be subbing in for support. Crisis has been moved from top lane to mid lane. Stormgator, standard jungle lane, and Big Wimbo is coming in this game as Ithaca's top laner. It is a mix around where we're going to see what they do. Big Wimbo generally plays a little bit more aggressive, so that will be definitely an advantage. Looking at our top lane, Crisis has not played mid lane here in a little bit, so that'll be interesting to see if he pulls out a different champion. Yes, his champ pool is large, but it's generally all designed for top lane, so I'm curious if we're going to see a funky or like an unorthodox champion come out in mid lane. Boarding Rosehawk generally has been playing mages this season. So we're gonna have to look at to see, depending on what boarding pass will boarding pass play with that, or kind of just pick whenever. And we're gonna get our links here soon, and I'll get back to you once that gets fully hooked up, and I will see you in a little bit. Hey guys, we're back. So we did have a little mix up here with the links. So it looks like we already had two bands on each side happen for us. It looks like we had Ithaca banning Nami, which is surprising because Rozak does surprisingly like to play Nami, but I do know that the supports on Clark Gray do as well. So it's interesting to see what combo we're gonna have. Pantheon was recently played a lot by Crisis, so that's not a surprise that that's getting banned. This thing. The question is, what champion here is gonna be started with. Um, so we're gonna have to wait and see. I'm curious. So for note, Aurelian Soul is still unable to be played as it has not been 2 full weeks since his rework. So he was banned last year for pick, and not last year, last week for picks, and this week for picks. So he will not be up for picks until next week, and I know that there is some people on Ithaca that are very hyped and excited for him to be released into play. So it looks like we got a Draven and possibly a Maokai. The Maokai, Ithaca has been able to flex in both. Uh, well, it used to be support and jungle, but I don't know if we're gonna be able, if Ithaca's gonna be able to play Maokai in support this position. So we might be looking at a jungle Maokai right off the bat, and a Seraphine. Seraphine is what Ithaca's like one of main. If it's up, they're gonna take it because it can be flexed in almost every lane. Yes, I might be trolling a little bit for jungle, but you gotta do what you gotta do. if match calls for it. So that most likely be a Seraphine support or mid lane, most likely. But it looks like we have an Action on the board and now a Misfortune on the board. So that will very much. I have been reading these name wrongs. Oh, it's Mal. I will say I do mix up Maokai and Malphite a lot. So this will be a tongue twister of casting trying to get those names right. The question is, are we gonna have a skin diff or not in the match? Generally at this elo you see a lot of skins. So I'm excited to see if there's gonna be more fun times. Let's see. So we're going into our second round of bans. Oh, I missed it. It looks like Ithaca's gonna be banning Aurelia, which is good. Ithaca does not play her, so it's good to knock that one off the board. And I know that would be possibly a counter pick to what our top lane or mid lane might be playing as, depending on where the Seraphine ends up going. A Vayne is a good one to pull out and get that one out. The question, even though great, each team does know where every lane is, everyone in Ithaca is currently playing a very funky lane, so their champs are going to be all over the place. So I'm curious of oh, which one was that? Was that Aurelia or Vayne? And a Lux ban. I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see it. Lux does not need to be played. And so Lux getting out. Okay, so we got a Tristana here. Okay, so that will definitely help if we have a Seraphine support and a Tristana bot lane. Tristana jumping in with the Seraphine. Honestly, it could be a Seraphine or Maokai as support. Either way, either one could work with a Tristana. The Mordekaiser top lane is going to be a little bit of an issue here. Depending, it looks like Ithaca has not picked their top lane, possibly. So we're going to see what Clark Gray is going to pull out here as their last pick. They got 6 seconds. Drumroll, I know I can't hear all of you. We got a Nautilus. Okay. So, let's see. We got Mordekaiser top, Nautilus support, Misfortune ADC. Wait, I'm confused. Oh, okay. Okay, so gang. Okay. God, I'm gonna have to wait until the loading screen to try and guess it because this Seraphine is throwing me all off. To be perfectly honest, we could get a Gangplank mid Seraphine. Let me. It looks like we are waiting on a few more players here from Clark Gray to get settled in. And then the game will get started here. Once again, I'm Glitchy, as I'm Brittany Glitchy. Hope if my little name here at the bottom. Generally, I'm from Ithaca College, but I will do my best to try and keep this partial. I do know more information from Ithaca, but we're gonna see how this goes. other. So what ended up happening here was the game leader ended up being not one of the captains, so they just had to spam in chat. So I will see you guys back once the game started. There is a 3-minute overall spectator delay, so I'll see you again in about 3 minutes when a game actually starts on my end. Till then, write in chat where you think the Seraphine is gonna be played. Is it gonna be top? Is it gonna be bot? Or is it gonna be mid lane? Because honestly, it could be all three. Just not jungle. I swear, if the jungler's playing Seraphine, I might scream. And we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, hello guys. So, I realized I switched the screen a little too early, and the game is still loading. Um, so we're gonna chill here, and we're gonna look at the skins, guys. So, guess what, guys? So, I didn't see anyone in chat, but um, I realized that I can't see chat when I'm looking at the game. So, give me, can I, like, that's frustrating. Okay, why is this not loading?
I'll do chat callouts for you, if there's anything.
Okay, so, um, oh, there we go. Okay, so there is sometimes a little bit of a glitch here, so I might have to restart our league broadcast, not the overall broadcast, but the league game. If this does not correct itself, which has been happening, and the right client has not been my friend lately. So it looks like we are gonna have to restart this, and I will be back with you guys shortly. Okay, hey guys, so we got the stream working now. Let me get this all set up for you. And if you do hear another person currently in the call with us, that is my friend Parker. He's currently learning, but I need him in a call so I can hear him. Here's our little scoreboard. Here's our objective timers. And we don't need the time controls. There we go. Okay. We're gonna, nah. I need to... Sorry, guys. There we go. And time controls need to go off, please. Thank you. There we go. So if you hear another voice, it's all good. It's our buddy Parker. He is learning how to run streams. So I need him a call. But he will be looking at the chat, so he's going to help me out on that end. But mainly for our casting here, it looks like, so we did get into the game late. It looks like Ithaca did not do, no one did an invade, it looks like, but it looks like there has no been overall upsets, but it looks like our first kill is going to be going over to Clark Gray. So all those, I didn't really see in chat, but our Seraphine looks like to be Ithaca's support, which is where it could have been, but I honestly was betting that it was going to go in mid lane, and Nautilus barely misses that hook. Action and Gangplank and top is in Massa with Action being able to move around a lot. But Gangplank, not as fast, but does give a lot more, has a lot more, like, oomph to, like, his attacks, basically. So we're gonna see this go. A quick little exchange. Action's gonna heal. Gangplank backing off. Other than, the kill did give Clark Gray a little bit of a lead right now, but we are only 4 minutes into the game. As we can see at our bottom of our screen here, we can see also our items, kills, minion kills, all at the bottom. If you have any questions and you're also learning League, let us know. We'll see the messages in chat. And once again, if you'd like to learn how to broadcast with Ithaca Esports, let us know in our Discord, which should be linked in the description below, or the little bot that keeps going, "Hey, look at all of our things! Yay!" He's our little friend. Go check out his little website. He's fun. So Mountain Drake is currently up. Look, no lane right now currently has overall control. So it looks like we're not going to see an immediate dragon take right now. Both team junglers tending to be staying near bot lane. We're going to have Stormgater coming in to help save the day, it looks like, and then Tristana able to get out of this with Crisis coming down to help. So it looks like we're down to 4v2 in bot lane. Crisis trying to rush this, making sure that I believe that was Jarvan cannot back, but he is able to back now. Malphite, there we go. Told you it was gonna be tongue twister. So it's oh, I'm gonna be so stuck on this. Crisis does not let the man back. Crisis, fun fact, does watch a lot of LEC games, and probably just wanted to, does he have Ignite? Is our grand question. Because if he took Ignite, nope, that's not the right key. Shift, no. Tab, no. What key is it? 0? No. There's a way to switch it, and I forget how. Oh wait, no, I'm dumb. It's over here. No, he did not take Ignite. Which, if you saw one of the LEC games, one of G2 matches, use Ignite to stop a backing. Looks like Gray's team support is coming in to aid over here. Gray is just not letting Crisis play today. They are just kind of the support coming in, and now the junglers coming in. Crisis just cannot get ahead on this lane. Yes, he's able to clear this wave here, and it looks like we're going into a general freeze, and is allowing him to back. But with this constant checking up on mid lane, Ithaca might need to also start moving over the mid lane. But I also saw that we had a weird rotation here from Ithaca, with both the support and bot laner both moving over to mid lane during that fight, which was a little unnecessary. They could have used that to push their wave in, especially because Gray's support was over in that lane, so it would have been 2v1. A Rosehawk barely able to get out of that hook. I don't believe he's been able to land a single one of his hook. Big Wimbo getting grabbed here, losing a little bit of his health. Big Wimbo able to get out of this, very low on health. Not really exchanging damage back. Malphite greeting. Not letting Big Wimbo get some more gold. But Big Wimbo is gonna heal, and he's gonna stay in his lane and not back.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Gray team was able to get Drake with no pushback from Ithaca. That is probably due to the fact that it looks like Gray been having a lot of control, especially in mid lane, allowing them to go for Drake. So this will be interesting to see. It looks like the next Drake up will be Fire? I think that's Fire. My timers are kind of funky, so we're gonna... I believe that is Fire. So, we're gonna... No, I don't think Fire is a dragon. Wait. My knowledge is all over the place right now. Also, if my voice sounds off, it's because the allergies in Ithaca and New York are currently going nuts because the weather here currently went up to 65 for some reason today. And there was like been no snow. So my voice and breathing are not my friend, but we are going to do this for League as I did not get the caster game last week. Clark able to go for Rift Herald here. Once again, no pushback, but Ithaca will come in and kill off Draven and steal, possibly. Who has the Herald? Oh, Ithaca was able to steal Rift Herald. That is a brilliant play from Ithaca, not like allowing Clark to just take all the damage, do the work for them, walks in, kills one person, immediately steals. That is gonna definitely help Ithaca out here in later game. Big Wimbo going down in a 2v1. Misfortune using her ult, but it looks like she's not able to keep her top laner alive. Rosehawk going in, moving away from her ADC. Looks like she is going to go down even after Tristana did get to heal her. Looks like we had a weird effect there going on from the Nautilus. Not 100% sure what that was. Little flashing of our little emotes. So we're gonna see what's going on here next. It looks like we got our Maokai moving in to help protect bot lane. Malphite moving down as well, possibly trying to put some more pressure there. As of right now, we're looking at about a 1k cold difference and a 1 kill difference. But other than that, it's very even, I would say. It looks like Clark's goal here is to get the ADC moved away from Ithaca's support to have them not be next to each other. But we do have now Malphite, Maokai, Seraphine, and Tristana all generally close to bot lane, and it looks like we're all going to be converging here in on bot lane here, and we're going to be looking at a possibly 4v4. Looks like Malphite was able to spot moving in. It looks like that it will not be a 4v4 team fight, but we will Ithaca will have to watch out for Akshan, who has now been spotted by Maokai. It looks like he's now backing off, so no fight here. Also, I do not know what has been going on here with Nautilus, with his like little, like almost looking like a flash and moving around. Looks like we have Boarding Pass trying to get in and get a kill here on Misfortune. Misfortune low. Nautilus going in on Seraphine. Seraphine staying again frontline, but looks like we got Crisis coming down to put some extra pressure, and Misfortune going down in this fight. Oh my god. One of the tree people coming in to try and get this kill on Nautilus. Nautilus also going down. Ithaca now 5 kills, as another kill was as Gangplank was able to go down in top lane, creating a not direct even trade as it was 2-1, but we are now even in kills between Ithaca and Clark Gray. And with that bot lane kill, Ithaca was able to claim the second Drake that showed up on the map as fire, and our next Drake will be water. Basically, we're just watching Avatar at this point, because we got earth, fire, and water. Who knows? I honestly keep mixing up the names, so we're just gonna go with Space Tree and Tree. If I don't say the player names, it's gonna be Space Tree, aka Crisis, and Tree, which is aka Jungler. So we're just gonna go with that, because Malphite, Maokai, not my friend today. So we're gonna see how this goes. Looks like we do have overall on our map. Looks like we got a good amount of lane changes around. Who's going where? Which is good to see from both teams, as you're not sticking to this as the starters. We got Rozhok being attacked here by Jarvan. Crisis is there to help make sure that Rozhok does stay alive a little bit longer. Nautilus getting rooted there, but Ithaca not able to do much in that process, as no one was close enough. Looks like we got 3v2 in bot lane, almost a 4v2. Looks like we've got Clark is going to be moving over to the Rift Herald here again, as Ithaca did steal it the first time. It looks like Ithaca is not going to let them just grab it, but they looks like they are, as the full team was not there to contest, or it got a little bit too low for them to get. But with this, it looks like we it looks like we have Seraphine and Tristana. It looks like bot lane just moved to mid lane, and top and mid lane just rotated around. Who knows? It looks like, oh, I miss it. Ithaca's tower. Ithaca's top first tower and mid lane first tower both went down at some point here, and I did not realize, as the camera did not focus on it. Ithaca's really gonna have to make a push here and somewhere in order to catch up, as they are now falling behind on gold. Honestly, just getting 1 or 2 towers. It looks like main focus has been in bot lane, as that one still has put 2 towers up in for both teams. But if you focus both attention there, then it's gonna just be a 5-on-5 almost every single time. Looks like we have an impossible team fight here. Both Crisis. I am blanking on names today. What is this? Tranquil Destiny. Okay. Tranquil Destiny. Oh, goodness. You're just Mordecai. Mordecai diseases, though. And then we got a possible team fight going on here. It looks like a Stormgate. Great. Clark putting down Rift Herald, which did hit the tower, but immediately did die to the hands of both the fellow tree friends. Tranquil Destiny trying to get a little bit more damage on Crisis, but the tower is still standing, trying to just grab Space Tree over here. I hope Ithaca realized that Jarvan is in that bush, trying not to push up too far. Draven revealing himself, which I honestly think he should have stayed in that bush until Crisis moved up a little bit further. Looks like Jarvan is leaving bot lane alone, so we're gonna see. It looks like we got Akshan and Draven moving in. Crisis is an issue for them. We got everyone is converging on a tower now, allowing Crisis to get out with only a little of damage taken. Crisis really wants a kill here. He's getting grabbed. He is down. But Stormgater is there. Mordekaiser are taking a little bit more damage from the tower. If Tree is able to go in and get that kill before he backs, that'd be great, but he was able to back and be safe. Clark Gray is able to get the Water Drake with no contention from Ithaca. Looks like we have a little bit of fight back here at the end, but not too much from Ithaca. So we got teleport here from Ithaca. We got everyone is coming in on this Nautilus. We got both the tree dudes. We got Seraphine. We got a root on Ginger. Ginger is unable to move. He's gonna be down from Crisis. Crisis slams the ground in excitement. Space Tree able to almost get here a tower. And that is Ithaca's second tower. Looks like while that crazy commotion was happening there in bot lane, Ithaca was able to get a tower up in top lane as well. And Rosehawk falls to the Misfortune ult. It looks like now with Rosehawk and Tristana out of the game, it looks like Clark Gray is going for the Baron, which will be a huge cost to Ithaca. Ithaca, it looks like they are on the edge, waiting to see if they can go for it. But Crisis is preoccupied right now in bot lane with Mordekaiser, just going 1v1, haven't added. Maokai uses his ult to try and root them, but it looks like Baron buff does go to Clark Gray. It is still a 1v1 battle going on here in bot lane. Crisis taking a little bit more damage, and the tower of Ithaca does fall. He has nowhere to back to. Dodging the grab. It looks like we are in a Mordekaiser ult. Crisis is able to dash out of that and get away and surviving. You probably was Crisis was able to most likely get out of that, as he does play Mordekaiser a lot and knows a few little tricks here and there, so that probably did save him when the Mordekaiser ult went off. Ithaca fighting here to keep mid lane as Clark Gray has Baron buff. Ithaca's really going to have to watch here on bot lane. As stated earlier, it seems like both teams have been focusing a lot of their energy on bot lane in that half of the map. So I'm curious to see if energy will switch back over to top lane, or is that just going to be the sneaky little doorway that anybody tries to use to get into the individual bases. Draven looking to try and sneak around, but didn't realize Stormgator was in the bush. Stormgator still vibing in the bush. Malphite using his ult. Maokai using his ult to try and root. Ithaca not able to do anything about the ult, but it did slow them down. Try and push them. Trying to place a ward, but looks like Jarvan did immediately see it being placed. No vision for Ithaca. It is just a 1v1 fight here in bot lane with Mordekaiser and Crisis going at it. Ithaca really needs to stop the Mordekaiser here, otherwise he's just going to continue walking up in bot lane. Unbeknownst to, it looks like that is another tower down from Ithaca's side. And it looks like with this Baron buff, Clark Gray is trying to push and end this game as fast as they can. Seraphine does fall in that fight, and Crisis is slain by the Mordekaiser in bot lane. But with all that commotion, Tristana was able to knock out another one of the towers in top lane. Ithaca is, it looks like it is now even with towers. Tristana is now falling to glitching. Okay, your name's a little too close to mine. You gotta change it. Oh, I'm glitching. His name is I'm glitching. Okay. With Ithaca having to focus on their base right now, Clark Gray is able to once again get this Drake unscathed, and that will be their third Drake. So Ithaca's really gonna have to watch out here. For when the next Drake comes up, to make sure that Clark Gray cannot get that extra little bonus. Okay, just a general note, I absolutely love the little add-on of the jungle pets. And maybe I'll even start learning jungling as, so then I can have a little friend. But we'll see. Who knows? As stated earlier, all of Clark Gray's team, or majority of it, was originally Clark Pearl last season, I believe, and they are so Ithaca versed them both in Navigator. So it was Clark Pearl and Ithaca College Blue, our current team that we're seeing here from Ithaca. So it looks like that a few of Clark Pearl's member was able to move up in their skill and move up to their higher level team, which Ithaca is now versing today. So this is very nice to see that this is also technically a little bit of a revenge story here from Clark, as the last time they did meet in regular season, I do believe Ithaca won that fight, so this is almost a rematch sort of situation here. It looks like Baron buff is up again, but both teams are converging in on each other. And I don't know what's happening. Why'd the game close? There we go. I believe the game is, because we are a good amount behind, this can honestly go either way, depending on who was able to get this Baron buff. But with that misfortune, knocking out 2 people from Ithaca, only 2 members of Ithaca remain, and they are unable to do not too much damage to Clark. Seraphine able to get a kill here. Crisis going back to his base, still 1v bombing this Mordekaiser. Okay, I could definitely see Ithaca banning Mordekaiser here in the next game. Unless Crisis here wants to play. I guess it would depend on who picks what. But it looks like Clark was able to get Baron and get a current advantage here in one. Gold, kills, towers, overall just mega ahead. I mean, got a 1v1 fight here going on. It looks like we are it looks like Mordekaiser did use his ult there on Maokai, and Maokai was able to kill Mordekaiser in his own ult. Oof. That was a hard one to take in. Ithaca able to defend their base from that initial attack. Once again, we got the 4th Drake coming up here in about 30 seconds. This will be the 4th Drake for Clark and the 2nd Drake for Ithaca. But Ithaca really needs to stop Clark from getting this, as Clark was already able to get 2 Baron buffs. And we got Seraphine going down here away from the group. The group unable to help out Seraphine, as Draven just jumped over the wall and immediately just took out the Seraphine. So they do not have that initial route to use in a team fight coming up here. Especially trying to steal this Drake. It looks like we got a possible route going on here. It did not look like to go to the whole team. Nautilus being their like gatekeeper here. Maokai so close to stealing that Drake. Barely misses it. Crisis going down there. Even though he could have easily gotten out and escaped. He is low health. So that was a very sad ending to that individual fight. Looks like we got Mordekaiser ult here. Malphite currently in it. Looks like we got 1v1 fight. Misfortune on the sideline, able to take out I don't even know who that was. Gangplank. Roadhog going down from the Misfortune with the Misfortune. That Misfortune is constantly up. Holy cow. Tristana being all by herself. Ooh, almost getting knocked out there, getting killed up at the fountain. And that looks like to be game 1 going to Clark Pearl. Not Clark Pearl, that was last season. Clark Gray. And I'll see you guys back in a little bit. And we are back. That was a first team win goes to Clark. This is a best of 3. So now we're going into our draft. It looks like Ithaca switched over to blue side compared to last where they were on red side. Ithaca banning the action, which is a smart play as that dude caused a little bit of an issue in our last game as we saw. And my feet are freezing. I need my sleepers. Hang on. It looks like we're going into second round of bands. Hey, look. Looks like the Nami band is coming out again. From Ithaca. Looks like neither teams might want that being played. Once again, as we're going through this, if you are, I don't, you know, I realized OBS doesn't tell me how many people are watching this, so, which is really weird. Okay, so if you are from Clark watching, let me know. Write just Clark in the chat if you're Wait, how many? Wait, we're at. Wait, I can just pull up this. 6. Okay, so if you are a Clark viewer, let me know if you're watching. Just write Clark. I know that a few people did jump in, but I do know that Clark has so many other esport league teams that are currently also playing, so they might be jumping over the watch during this game or maybe a third. It is a best of 3, so if Ithaca does win this, then we'll be going into a third game. If Clark wins this, that's the end of it, and I won't be seeing you you guys again until Valorant, which will be on Monday, which will be Valorant White, which will be going up at 6:30, I think, around there. Valorant typically has later game times, but for the rest of the season, this is the only exception to this. Clark Gray pulling out the Jarvan again, and a Cassiopeia, which is most likely lining up. No, Graves the jungler. That it makes sense the most to blind pick out of what we saw from the last game. As Seraphine again, that didn't go very well for Ithaca, as Seraphine wasn't able to really do much. So we're gonna need some heavy add-ons to make sure that Seraphine doesn't constantly die in early game, as that did be believed to be a big downfall of Ithaca's match. And we got a Kaisa logged in as well. If this is once again a Seraphine bot lane, Seraphine support with the Kaisa bot, that is going to be a little hard of a combination to play, in my opinion. Especially now we have a Nautilus. The Nautilus did miss a lot of his hooks, though, in our previous match. So we're going to see how that goes. It looks like we are back. Oh, we're looking at the band. It looks like Gangplank and Clark abandoned their own misfortune. So it looks like that will not be in bot lane, but they don't want the Gangplank chilling up in top lane this game. Excuse me, I am yawning. I am not used to these league games going this late, as typically all of our games for the rest of the season at the College Bowl will be game start 7 p.m. for the rest of the season. So, stream starting at about 6:40 if the match starts at 7. So keep an eye out for that. And it looks like the Mordekaiser is banned, as I predicted, at the end of the match, as Ithaca definitely doesn't want to verse that Mordekaiser again unless they picked it early in our picks. I'm okay, I swear. and the Malphite. It's oh my. I will get these right eventually. I promise. And our last ban from Ithaca is a Lucian. I mean, that would make sense as we did ban the Nami earlier, as a Lucian Nami combo in the bot lane would be a little bit of an issue, but the Nautilus was already picked, so I'm curious as to why they decided to ban the Lucian. So it looks like we are getting a report that it was a uh, so we just got a report that it was a Camille Ezreal, but the picks didn't go in, so I'm not sure where those picks are supposed to be at. Our issue is that now we're now getting to the end of a timer. Oh, it's okay. So it's a, but where would the Camille go? Do they mean Ezreal? Okay, so it looks like the one that was missed was an Ezreal, which is above the Aurelia. Clark did pick an Ezreal there, but the timer did end before they could get it in. As sometimes the typing in it and going is a little funky. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Once again, we got a 3-minute overall delay on League. So I'll see you back in about 3 to 4 minutes. Bye. Hello everyone, and we are back for game 2. Ithaca is blue side, and Clark Gray is red side.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Looks like this time we are able to see the start of the game this time, as I was able to fix the spectate issue pretty quickly this time. And it looks like we might have a little bit of a skin diff going on here in this game. We got immediate counter from Cassiopeia and Seraphine being in mid lane this game. As I was saying earlier, we might have a little bit of a skin diff this game, as everyone on Ithaca has some form of skin. It looks like we have like 2 prestige. I don't know if the Seraphine one counts as a prestige or a higher level one than that. Really doing a beautiful dance in the bush with her newest skin. But Ithaca, once again, having a skin for every single character on their team. The only way that Ithaca honestly could win even more in this like skin competition wise is if they had an entire matching skin line for every single champion in every single lane. Well, like, not having obviously every single champion, but like having a matching theme, or at least color wise, across the board. Riley and Dr. Muno do an even trade up here in top. Aurelia going in, causing a good bit of damage on Big Wimbo, but he is unable to survive that. But now he is just gonna charge. Wait, that's not a Dr. Mundo. I'm a dummy. Wait, no, is it? Wait. Oh, I don't have our little friend up. Hang on. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Scoreboard. Damn controls. Ah! Okay. Go away. Why can I not figure out what... Is that Scion? Is that what the champion's name is? I forget. I thought it was Dr. Mundo and went, wait, no. I saw the purple, and I think that's Scion, because he is able to come back when he dies and just charge at people. That is Scion. Okay. It is Scion we have going on in top lane. Aurelia and Scion trying in a little bit of even trade. We got Draven coming in, trying to get this kill on Crisis. Crisis calling down to the Cassiopeia. Draven getting assist off of that. Looks like we might have we're having a kill going on here in top lane. Aurelia trying to get out of it. Scion able to get the final hit and move to the front of the line there to protect his fellow teammate. Morgana shielding Kai'Sa there at the last second. That Kai'Sa's got to be careful here. the range on Ezreal is able to, you just gotta stay behind a lot more than minions if they're gonna stay that far out from tower. Seraphine trying to get Ezreal, showing that mid lane is present in bot lane, and to stop messing with her fellow KDA member, Kai'Sa. Currently into KDA skins. This note, I will be talking a little bit less, as my throat did not like how much I talked in the last one. So I'll be trying to just be when we get into fights and some general things. Ithaca is also looking for casters and broadcast helpers for our streams. If you know, especially if you know anything on Valorant, we would love some extra help on that, as we're currently get a stream set up for that. And we're also looking for helpers as, to help run the stream, so we can have direct casters and we can have individual people running the broadcast side. So then the casters don't have to run the broadcast, or the broadcast doesn't also have to be running everything. Help like line and load on a full team. If you're interested in learning more about this, please join our Ithaca College Discord server, which is down below, or our little buddy that's been chilling in our chat. That's like, hey, come to our link tree. Here's everything. He has some things. So it looks like we got a 2v1 here going on Big Wimbo. Big Wimbo getting hit by Aurelia's ult. Still holding in, but he is Sion, so he's going to come back for revenge. And he's going to come at Draven. Draven taking a little bit more damage. Sion trying to get another kill. Draven able to get out of this. And Sion going down once again. Ooh, Kai'Sa almost getting hit with that hook. We saw it last game, and we're seeing it in this game. Ithaca is barely getting out of these hooks. I don't know how they're doing it. So we got a heavy wave coming in here onto Ithaca's bot side tower. Good amount of gold for them to try and to try and catch up to the gold lead that Clark currently has. And it looks like that Clark is going to try to go for this Drake early in the game. But Ithaca is doing attacks from behind the wall of Dragon. Is Clark going to have to try to pull out the Dragon here? So we got a team fight going on here with Aurelia and Big Wimbo going at it in top lane. We're coming back down to Dragon fight. Seraphine using the ult, but it looks like that the Dragon is going to go to Clark with an ult from Draven. Not an ult. An attack from Draven, but leaving the Cassiopeia all alone in the Dragon Pit, leaving her to just die to the hand of Kai'Sa. Looks like we still got the fight going on here in top lane. Sion taking a heavy amount of damage, moving back to his tower for cover, and wants to come back with his wave. It looks like that Aurelia is able to basically win that trade-off. Kai'Sa taking a lot of damage still here, trying to freeze the wave, close the wave in a little bit more. And Ezreal uses his ult to get Kai'Sa, and with that, Morgana is left all alone, and defense Ezreal able to go fully in and get a second kill. Looks like Clark is looking for a gank here In mid lane, Crisis flashes out and able to move out of Cassiopeia's poison spray, I believe that is. Draven now backing off from that fight. Ezreal using his ult, unable to hit either of Ithaca's players. Draven coming in on Stormgator. Stormgator trying to get an even trade here. Sion coming in to aid in this attack on Draven. Not Jarvan. Sorry, not Draven. Aurelia noticing and being alerted by his teammate and coming in to help. It looks like that fight does disengage. Kai'Sa very low, needs to go back, and looks like they are. Ithaca dropping Rift Herald, which I honestly did not realize that Clark did get. Clark now able to get 2 kills off of that and placing Rift Herald down, which will not be able to be contested as there is no Ithaca people out there. Aurelia coming in on Big Wimbo here, able to back off as there's no wave directly there to aid either player in that fight. Second dragon will become is now currently up and ready for the taking. It looks like going off placement on the map that Clark is moving in and setting up to get the second Drake. So we might be seeing another team fight getting set up over here. Looks like the Drake is going to be a big contest and a good prize for both teams here. Clark trying to pull the surprisingly not pulling the Drake out further, as they know Ithaca is going to be in that back line. It looks like Ithaca jumping into the pit. Ithaca able to steal the dragon and get out of it with a flash. Hextech will now be the next Drake up. Ithaca steals the dragon right from under them and is able to get out with a full team alive, which is nuts. As you were really trying to get a kill there at the end there. Aurelia using her ult, trying to get a kill off of Sion. Sion still up. Aurelia jumps around over to Stormgator. Stormgator falling down, but a Stormgator in the end also kills Aurelia in the process. Jarvan was possibly trying to come in to help that, is now moving back away. Aurelia going at it again on Big Wimbo. Big Wimbo with a lot of health here. It looks like we got Stormgator coming in to aid. Aurelia slowed. Aurelia trying to get out of the Stormgator, chasing her down. Very low, but looks like they're going to stay near the tower. Looks like they are backing now. Forcing them to back, which is a good for Sion to probably get some pressure here on that tower. Looks like we got a fight going on here in bot lane. Ezreal uses his ult, able to take a big chunk of health out of Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa now gonna have the back. It looks like Draven was trying to come in here around. It looks like that Roadhog is stuck under her tower. She uses, looks like her tower does go down. They may not be able to get out of this. And it looks like they are going to fall along with their tower. Kai'Sa would not have been able to help there, as they would have been way too low health. But that goes the second tower of our game goes to Clark. First tower was indeed top lane. With them pushing the Aurelia back and having two up there to get that tower. Stormgator hoping that Jarvan would not actually attack him really and coming in to get the hit. Stormgator unable to get out of that. Oh, that was just mean from Jarvan, or whatever his name is. Seraphine trying to get this kill here on Cassiopeia. Uses her ult, flashes out, gets hit. Roadhog trying to go back under tower and also dies to the Cassiopeia. Looks like we also got Big Wimbo trying to come in and help. Sion using one of his attacks, getting stoned by Cassiopeia, coming in on Rage, trying to get a kill here. And it looks like he will also fall to the Cassiopeia. That is now full 5 people in mid lane, and it looks like they are going to take another tower from mid. And with that, with the amount of Ithaca now just coming up, as well as them being now a few more levels below, they're able to easily take this Rift Herald right here. And placing it immediately with the Aurelia in top lane. Which is interesting to see, because I'm surprised they didn't place it in the mid lane, but I guess they have respawned there, so I guess that would be a good movement to try and, I mean, Aurelia has been able to get Sion out pretty well. Oh, it looks like we got another fight here trying to go for the Hextech Drake. No one falling yet, but it looks like Kai'Sa going in and getting a killer, but dying to, what was this? What is his name? The optimistic jungle, love it. Optimistic jungle going in here trying to get Stormgator, and Seraphine able to back out here, slowing with the Seraphine. Jarvan going in. Crisis falling. Cassiopeia uses ult, it looks like, but Jarvan did go down. Cassiopeia able to get a kill there, moving in, and Hextech Drake is still up for grabs. And it's sleeping. Not anymore. From what I'm seeing so far, it looks like Clark is really playing as a team, moving around, helping out each other a lot more, and very strategic movements are going to, especially Drake's here. Ithaca unable to get like a full team together, as I haven't seen a full team fight fully from Ithaca. Always one person seems to be either killed really, really early on or is just overall just down a player, which generally you would see, but when it's a full 5 against 4, the other, the last player from one team or the other just needs to come down to that fight, especially if you're behind like Ithaca right now. Really trying to come here and get another kill on Stormgator. Stormgator dying. Aurelia dying to this, but looks like to the Seraphine. Ezreal able to kill the Seraphine from across, from mid lane with his ult. A lot more focus now going in the mid lane. Roadhog trying to cause some damage to get them to push back away from her tower. Roadhog using her hourglass there, a little too preemptive, as they were starting to back off from the rest of their team. With the rest of the team. Ezreal using his ult to get across. It looks like the Clark is really trying to push in. Jarvan currently hiding in the bush, waiting to see if anyone will come down around the side. Good little strategy there, not revealing their entire team is there, allowing the Ithaca to just come down a little bit to the front of the map. Ithaca playing it safe, smart. You need to hold back here. Not hold back, like, basically, you don't need to charge them. There's no reason to use your tower to your advantage right now. Jarvan now revealing that he is there. So now this is now a proper 4v4. Aurelia trying to come back in the top lane. Seraphine coming in to counteract that. The Kai'Sa leaving top lane alone. Kai'Sa, they really need to be watching that lane. Looks like Stormgator able to get here and get Nautilus. Nautilus falling. Ezreal able to get a kill off here on to Kai'Sa. And with this whole fight going down in mid lane, Kai'Sa, Aurelia was able to fully get into the base via top lane. And now Ithaca's going to have to redo their focus, allowing Clark to get the mid lane tower down. Aurelia using ult, able to get Sion down, but Sion is now reactivated and wants blood, and now he's just going to charge at people back and forth. Aurelia able to get the second kill on Sion. Aurelia moving around, getting in the base. It looks like Stormgator is now back up onto the field. And so is boarding pass. Ithaca needs to play almost near perfect right now to get everybody out of this base in order to get and move on with this fight. I will say that the next Drake will be up in about 40 seconds. So it'll be interesting to see if a T-fight will happen on there or on Baron Nashor. Clark making sure that Ithaca doesn't use the back end of the dragon pit to try and steal it again. They're keeping Ezreal there. That is a smart play. Ithaca unable to try and get this Drake as they really have to defend their base right now. That is the third Drake for Clark. Also, we're currently looking at about a 9K gold difference between the two teams. A little bit less than that. Looks like it's going to be about an 8K gold difference. But really, it's the towers and kill difference between the two that Ithaca is now really lagging behind and is going to need a massive kill streak here in order to try and catch up on that. This Cassiopeia really does not like this Scion. It looks like with all the distraction and everyone trying to defend their base, it looks like Baron Nashor is able to go to Clark, should be a big buff, and that any player is currently in a lane. Kai'Sa using her ult, going in on the Cassiopeia. Looks like we got 4 people here. Morgana, Big Wimbo, Stormgator, all currently being stunned by the Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia trying to do a little bit more damage. None of Ithaca falling, but Cassiopeia does fall and turn to stone. Ezra using his ult a little bit too late, unable to hit anybody over in bot lane. Looks like Clark Pearl has entered back into Ithaca's home base. Not with a full team, I will add. Position-wise, it looks like they are getting able to get Ginger out early, which is good. Aurelia looks like to be next on their target list. Scion able to stop a little bit of the minions approaching. Baron buff is still activated for Clark. Aurelia rooted right now, then stunned, unable to still move. Oh my goodness, she just was a statue at that point. Looks like we got a charm going in. Seraphine, Morgana using her hourglass, trying to get a few more kills. Crisis able to get Cassiopeia, but Ezreal is able to get... Oh goodness, it is a bloodbath here on Ithaca's side. It looks like that is really only Stormgator left alive to try and protect the base. Aurelia using her ult to try and get Stormgator. Stormgator going for the optimistic jungles. It's a jungle v1. That is an ace going to Clark, and that will most likely, and that is now endgame. That is a 2-0 Clark, and that is our end of our second game. That is game 2 of spring season 2023 going over to Clark. And that was a fantastic game from both teams. Good to see that these two teams did get to face again after last season. And it, once again, if you are looking to help out with casting, streaming, let us know over on our esports server in the description down below this video, or the bot that may or may not showed up. I think, yeah, Nightbot. Go to Linktree and should be able to get to the Discord server there. If you have any direct questions, you can find me on the esports server, and I can help you out. Our next game will be Rocket League, which will be this Friday, starting at I have my calendar up. Hang on. I will give you guys an actual time schedule. Woohoo! First game of Rocket League will be starting at 6. Yes. Yeah, 6. 6 o'clock is the next Rocket League one. And then Monday we have Valorant. And then you're back to League of Legends. Those are our 3 main games that we stream. We do have a Smash Bros. One, which might be happening here soon. But if you like that, more information will be posted on that coming up here in the esports server. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys next Valorant or League stream. And you'll be seeing my lovely friend Cormac over on the Rocket League stream this Friday. Make sure to go see it and say hi to him. Other than that, hope you have a great rest of the week. And if you're in the Ithaca area, please try to be safe in this random heat that we're getting, and no snow. I will see you guys all around. Good night. I have no ending stream. I just realized that. We'll be right back on Friday.